Hey guys, it's Grace, and today I am back in this spot because I like this spot so far. If you don't like it, please tell me and I will move. And I'm gonna try out my desk at some point, but it's super messy right now, so we're not gonna film over there right now. But today I'm going to be doing a video that someone actually requested in the comments, so thank you to whoever requested it. If I can pull it up, I will put it right here on the screen. This is what they wanted. So this is a video on contacts and glasses, and kind of like an advice video and like my story of how I got into wearing contacts and glasses when I started wearing them. And I'm going to be doing a demo of how to put in your contacts, and I just have some tips and advice for people who are starting to wear contacts, have been wearing them for a while, just got glasses, that kind of stuff. My story, in 3rd grade, I got glasses. They used to have us do like the eye tests at school. They did a very like subdued version of it at our school just so that they could test and see if you actually needed to go to the eye doctor if there was a possible problem. So that happened in 3rd grade, and I came home and they sent me home with a note, and they were just like, you need to go to an eye doctor. She has problems. Go see a real eye doctor to figure it out. So I ended up getting glasses in 3rd grade, and I wore them from 3rd grade to 6th grade, and then in 6th grade I decided to get contacts because I was dancing a lot, and during performances you couldn't wear your glasses, so it would be very difficult to see. And at that point I didn't have that bad eyesight and I didn't have that high of a prescription, but as I started to get older it got a lot worse, and if I hadn't had contacts on during my performances, things would have gone severely wrong. So I got them in 6th grade. I didn't wear them consistently. I mostly wore them just for performances and sometimes for my dance classes and stuff like that, but I wasn't wearing them like every single day. I was wearing my glasses most of the time. And then once I sort of got a little bit older in 7th and 8th grade, I started wearing my contacts a lot more than my glasses. Right now I will show you what my glasses now look like. I've had a couple of pairs. I have another pair that I can show you. I'll show both of them. And I also had a previous pair beforehand that was like blue, and they were more rectangular, and those were the ones that I got like 6th grade-ish. I had like circular glasses. I had a couple pairs of glasses. I had a pink pair, I had a blue pair, then I went to blue again. I've had like 6 pairs of glasses maybe in my lifetime, so you just have to find ones that you like and ones that fit your face shape correctly, because if they don't, then you're gonna look a little awkward and you're probably not gonna like how they look on you. My prescription is to see far away, so I can see close to me. You have to be very close to me now for me to see without my contacts or glasses, but I can't see anything really far away, especially now. So my prescription has gotten a lot worse. My prescription is currently, I think my glasses are 6 and my contacts are 6.5, I believe. And in contacts they usually don't go over, I'd say like an 8 maybe. I'm not exactly sure unless you get like specialty lenses, but I don't think they go over like an 8 to 10, I would say. Not 100% sure, but hopefully none of you will ever get to that point, but I'm getting closer and crossing my fingers that I don't get to that point. So right now I will do a contact demo putting them in. So here are the contacts that I wear. They're called the Pro Clear 1 Days, and these are specialty lenses, so they're a little more expensive, but I like them a lot more than any of the other lenses that I have had to use. So I use saline solution instead of contact solution, and then I have these Blink eye drops that I got both of these from Walmart. And then you can see here that I am making a mistake. Sometimes that happens and you fuck up your contacts, but that's okay. And this is a photo of a sort of close-up of how my eyes look with contacts in.
And then here is a really close-up version. As you can tell, you can kind of see that I have contacts in, but not unless you're very, very close.
Basically, some tips for putting them in. You just want to make sure your hands are clean beforehand. You know, you always want to wash your hands beforehand, because my mom has had problems. She ended up having a cold sore on her lip and touched it and then touched her eye, and that's how she, like, I think she had like a corneal transplant, so she has problems and astigmatism in her eye because of that. So you really have to be careful about washing your hands and all that before putting your contacts in. And just, you know, you gotta pry your eye open, stick the contact in there. You move your eye around a little bit, and then you should blink a couple times. And I use contact drops, so they're like eye drops for people with contacts, and I think they're called the Blink contact eye drops. I think that's what they're called. And this just helps because I get super, super dry eyes, and that just helps keep them moisturized, because you need that, because they start hurting if you have dry eyes with contacts in. Putting your contacts in is definitely something that you get used to over time. It's hard at the beginning because you're not like used to touching your eye and around your eye, but eventually you'll get used to it. And don't get discouraged if like the first 30 times you put in your contacts it's a struggle. When they first bring you in there to put your contacts in, it's actually hilarious. Sometimes it takes people like hours to put them in. They usually put them in once so you can see how they do it, and then they make you put them in so that you can before you leave, and it took me probably at least 10 minutes to put one of them in, so don't feel bad if it takes you a long time. It's different, it's new, especially if you have had glasses before. You are not used to it at all. And you can't see anything anyways, so you're trying to put in this contact when you can't see anything. So it's a struggle. Don't feel embarrassed. Everyone who has contacts goes through it. Something that I'm contemplating for later in life, after college probably, is LASIK. So my mom had LASIK as well. She had really bad eyes, and she had LASIK in one eye because the other one wasn't able to have LASIK in it. But basically LASIK is like laser eye surgery, and they just like, I'm pretty sure they just like chop off, I don't know exactly what the procedure is, but it cures your bad eyesight basically. The only thing is that in order to have LASIK, I believe you have to have had the same prescription, so your eyesight has to have stayed the same for 2 years. That's the last that I was told about it. It may be less, it may be more, I'm not sure, but the last time I looked at it, it was 2 years that your prescription has had to stay the same. And then sometimes you're not even eligible for it, even if your prescription has stayed the same. Depends on your eye shape, I don't know, there's certain things that if you have something like this, you can't have LASIK, that kind of stuff. So it's something to look into. I don't believe it's that expensive of a procedure. If you don't want to wear contacts for the rest of your life, then it's probably worth it in the long run, because contacts can get very, very expensive. So for me, during my little journey, I started off with 2-week contacts, and those are the ones where you wear them for 2 weeks and then you throw them away. And then I started having problems with my eyes. They were hurting a lot, and it wasn't because my contacts were in wrong or anything like that. And so I went to the eye doctor, and she's like, yeah, your eyes are very dry. There's a lot of dry patches. Let's see if we can put you on the 1-day contacts instead. You need to be wearing your glasses a little bit more. So we did that, and I have 1-days now, and they've been working for a while. I also think that I was allergic to some sort of solution that they put the contacts in when you get them. So whatever they have the contacts in when they're shipped to you and just in their little packages, I'm allergic to whatever that is, or I have some sort of reaction to it because my eyes burn when I just put in contacts without rinsing them with anything beforehand. So I have saline solution that I now rinse my contacts with every time I put them in, which is annoying because with dailies you're just supposed to be able to pop them in and go, but I do have to rinse them before I put them in. So now I have some just general tips and tricks of wearing contacts and that kind of stuff. So number 1 is do not fall asleep in contacts. I have done this. I'm guilty of this, okay? I've fallen asleep and taken a nap quite a few times with contacts in, but I would not recommend going long periods of time with contacts in sleeping, because it can damage your eyes, one, and two, it's horrible for them. It's just really, really bad for them. You need to give them a breather. You need to be able to take them out. And also, sometimes they can move. So if they move, they're very, very hard to get out. I had an incident where my contact ripped in half in my eye, and I clearly couldn't see out of that eye, so it was very difficult to look at anyways, and I had to fish both pieces of the contact out of my eye, and they had moved. So just don't fall asleep with them for a night. It's not that hard to take them out. You'll know because you won't be able to see. If you can still see far away, then you have your contacts in and you need to take them out. Do wash and clean your contacts thoroughly after every use. This is especially significant if you are using the 2-week or even 1-month contacts. Yes, they do have 1-month contacts. You need to be cleaning them like crazy. You need to thoroughly clean them after every time you use them. Daily contacts you don't have to because you throw them away right after you use them, but with those contacts there can be buildup that can come onto them, and that buildup can affect your eyesight, it can affect your eyes, it screws up everything. So you just really, really need to clean them thoroughly. Soak them in saline solution or the contact solution. Scrub them through with the contact solution. Do all that and you'll be okay. Don't wear contacts every day. I am guilty of this as well. Do as I say, not as I do, because I consistently wear contacts a lot. It's mostly because I have a relatively active lifestyle, and if I'm dancing, I don't really want to wear my glasses. I can't dance without my glasses, so it's not like I can like put on my glasses, go to dance, take them off during dance class, and be fine. Please, please, please do not wear them every day. Give your eyes a breather. They need that. That was gross. If you're going to wear contacts consistently, pick one day where you wear your glasses. It can be on the weekend, it can be when you're not doing anything, when you're not going out, if you don't want people to see you in glasses, but you need to pick at least one day where you're not wearing glasses. Or if you take out your contacts after you get home from school or whatever you're doing and put on your glasses then, if you do that consistently every day at like, I don't know, like 4 when you get home or something like that, if you don't have sports, then that's also good as well, and that will give your eyes a little bit of a breather. Do wash your hands when putting your contacts in. I mentioned this before, but you do need to wash your hands or put hand sanitizer on them or something. Sometimes hand sanitizer can burn in your eyes, so I would not really recommend that one, but if you absolutely do not have time to wash your hands and you need to put your contacts in, protect yourself somehow. Diseases can get from your hands to your eyes very, very quickly without you knowing, and it can damage them permanently. So you really, really need to be careful about that. Am I guilty of this sometimes? Yes. Should I try to wash my hands every single time I put contacts in? Yes. So it's bad. Don't do it. Wash your hands. Don't leave your contacts in if they start hurting or feel painful. There's a reason why they are telling you this. Your eyes clearly are telling you something if they're hurting. So you really need to take them out. You need to look at them. This happens a lot with me because sometimes contacts come with tears in them, which sucks because you paid for them and they're really expensive sometimes. So you just really, really need to check before you put your contacts in. Make sure there's no tears, no rips, no chunks out of them, anything like that. All of that has happened to me. And it hurts in your eyes. They freaking hurt, and they're gonna hurt all day long until you take them out because there is something wrong. So, you know, just try again. If you try too many times and your eyes will just not take anything, wear your glasses. Come back later that day if you can and put your contacts back in. Just give them a break. But do not keep the contacts in your eyes if they are hurting. They shouldn't hurt you. You shouldn't be able to feel them at all. You might a little bit in the beginning because it's sort of a new feeling and uncomfortable, but once you get used to them, you can't feel them at all. I can't feel my contacts right now. And do talk to your eye doctor if anything is weird, anything is wrong. They're the expert. They know what's going on. They can tell you if something's wrong. So you really need to talk to them, let them know if your eyes are feeling dry, if they're hurting consistently, if you've had redness in your eyes or anything like that. You need to tell your doctor, because they're going to be able to give you an answer possibly and hopefully fix the problem. The key with glasses, mostly contacts, is to just be patient and take your time. It's a struggle at first. It's something that you definitely have to adjust and get used to, but once you have it down, it's something that becomes a part of your everyday life, and it's not really that much bigger of a deal. People can't even tell that you wear contacts. People who've known me since I was younger sometimes don't even remember that I had glasses at one point. They forget that you have contacts. No one's gonna know, so you'll be fine. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for those of you who wanted it. And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more videos. If you haven't already, you can check out my previous video on this side of the screen and my previous vlog on that side of the screen. Alright, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you soon in my next video. Not exactly sure. It's been very stressful at college. I'm teching this week. Things are crazy. So hopefully I'll see you soon, but if not, you guys know why. Alright, bye.